Hi, we're going to be talking about Dead Space 3, and you're watching Connected Digital World.
Hi, so do you want to introduce yourself and tell us what you do?
Sure. Hi, I'm Steve Papoutsis. I'm the executive producer for Dead Space 3.
Tell us a little bit about Dead Space 3.
Dead Space 3 is the story of Isaac Clarke, and it takes place about 2 months after the conclusion of Dead Space 2. Isaac's trying to lay low. He wants to avoid society pretty much after the events of what happened at the end of Dead Space 2. And so it kind of starts off with him in a new location called the Lunar Colony. Shortly thereafter, he's swept into an all-new adventure with new characters in search of his friend Ellie Langford. And from there, a bunch of cool stuff happens.
So how has the Dead Space franchise evolved since the original?
Well, the Dead Space franchise continues to evolve with every iteration. Just as Isaac has continued to evolve through his own personal journey, he's become more capable. He's seen necromorphs now. This will be the third time. He's become a tougher individual, and he's kind of faced down some of his own personal demons. So the game's evolved from a narrative perspective in terms of his personal character journey, but it's also evolved in terms of a game experience. That applies to the way you control Isaac. You can now crouch, you can now roll. We've enhanced the weapon crafting system, so you're able to actually craft your own weapons, which is really cool and different. And now, of course, we've included co-op for the very first time.
Yeah, so co-op's very interesting in this game. Tell us a little bit about it.
So co-op is what we're calling additive. If you choose to play co-op, you're not just going to see another character appear in the game. You're going to get additional story details about John Carver, his own personal journey, and you're going to get different story details overall, because now you've got two characters interacting in the world. In the demonstration you may have seen today, you will have seen that Carver is suffering from his own kind of personal demons. And you actually saw a place where, because Carver was in the game, you got to explore some new content, and you actually got to see kind of some dementia moments that he was dealing with. So you saw it was a bit divergent on both game systems. One player saw one thing and others saw something different. So we're really hoping that our co-op is received and looked at as a very innovative and fresh approach to co-op in games.
What's the reaction from the fans been like since you announced Dead Space 3?
Well, it's been fairly positive, I would say. I think people, anytime people are talking about our game, the team is super excited, and that's a positive. But again, when people are passionate about something, they can kind of take it a bunch of different ways. So I think people are anxious to hear what we're doing, anxious to find out about how co-op works, and really want to know what the big plan is. And I'm sure everybody just wants us to hurry up and finish the game so they can check it out themselves.
I think so. So have there been any challenges that you guys have hit in creating the new game?
Well, every single development cycle for a game it's just full of challenges. This time, one of the things that we set out to do is create the very best Dead Space game we've ever done. On the previous game, we were really talking about, okay, we want to make a really high quality game, a AAA game. That's kind of the term that you always hear about games, or AAA quality. Well, this time we said, okay, what are we going to do? What's the target we're going to aim for? Well, we kind of came up with this kooky saying, Quad A. The idea is we want to do better. So that's the target we're shooting for. We're looking to make sure we deliver the very best Dead Space game we've ever done, and we want to push ourselves to do that for our players so that they're really happy with the game that they play in the end.
For those people who've never played Dead Space before, what would you say to them to get them to play Dead Space 3?
Well, if you like games that have really intense atmosphere, unique characters, compelling narratives, scary moments, sense of survival, horror, tension, action, customization, co-op, you should go out and play Dead Space.
Well, I'm sold. When does it come out?
Dead Space 3 comes out in North America February 5th, and in the UK and Europe February 8th.
And what platforms will it be on?
Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and PC.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.